Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 24th to the 30th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Capricorn, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, Capricorn, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Capricorn, this week, wow, it's a really big week. Hello, we're coming out of one of the biggest weeks of the year. Really, absolutely special time. You're probably feeling a lot of changes. You're probably feeling a lot of shifts in your life. You're probably thinking about a lot of changes as well. You could be having a lot of fun. This is a really fun summer. There's a lot of activity happening. You could be very busy as well, feeling some pressure around some areas of your life. There was again, this was just a big month, a lot of action. Now, this week in particular, wow, we already had the sun move into Leo over the weekend. Now the sun rules Leo. The sun is at home in Leo, so it's shining all that light in this area of your life. Now, what's really interesting is this is your 8th house, all right? So transformation, all right? You are going through a big life change, life cycle, and I'm going to tell you why you may be rethinking and just thinking about these shifts in your life or making changes in your life is because Venus went retrograde over the weekend. Now, Venus is a planet of love, romance, beauty, creativity, sex, money. It's gone retrograde, all right? And a sign of love and creativity and romance and relationships and whatnot. So it's a very interesting time. Venus is going to be retrograde for 40 days, okay? Until September 3rd. So retrogrades are really a time, just think of the easiest thing is to think of RE, right? Retrograde, okay? Because it is all about reassessing, reevaluating, rethinking, designing, reconsidering, rekindling, matters at the heart, just things that are, important to you. Even, think about Venus, it's money as well, finances, investments, but really at the core, like the heart. It's really about, this is going to resonate with you the most, all right? Because Venus is in Leo. And so remember how I said that's your 8th house of death and rebirth transformation. It also rules other people's joint resources, other people's resources, financial matters. So think investments, inheritance, bonuses, commissions, your partner's income. So there could be some activity around there because this is all about, this Venus retrograde in Leo is putting some light on codependency, all right? Now, what's really interesting is the sun is also in Leo, and the sun is all about independence. It's all about identity, ego, you, right? Your authenticity. And so bringing awareness about the things that you desire. Remember, this is Venus we're talking about. And so it's a retrograde. First things first, people from your past are going to be coming into your life, okay? It can be friends, it can be family members, it can be lovers, past lovers, even the ones that got away, like soulmates, right? The ones that you briefly met, you had a sliding doors moment, and you just never saw them again. They could be coming back. Some, maybe through social media, maybe they're like in your town, maybe they're in a band on tour, and you see them in the newspaper, and you're like, oh, this is happening. This is like a big thing for me. So it is something where you are going to reassess, and it's not going to happen for it's going to happen, but it depends. Capricorn rising is going to feel a lot more, but Capricorns are still going to feel it, and to some degree, okay? So even coworkers and bosses, and that's going to be a big thing. But the big thing here is we're coming out of that new moon in Cancer that was in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So add that with this Venus retrograde, all about, codependency and relationships and partnerships. you're going to feel it. You're definitely going to feel it. All right. So I actually made a video of things that you should not do in the next 40 days. Things you should not do during Venus retrograde. Venus does rule beauty. You don't want to make dramatic changes to your appearance, elective surgery. You don't want to initiate a new relationship if you're single. But that you can watch out. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but there's a lot of things that you should avoid. But again, this is just all about reassessing things, okay? Rethinking things. Now, I'm not saying this, well, I am going to say this is a month where you may see a lot of breakups, you may see a lot of shakeups, you may see a lot of like wake up calls that people are going to have because they're starting to rethink about things in their life, going toward what they truly want, what their heart really wants. Remember, this is coming after the lunar nodes shifting into different signs. This is very significant. This is a really big thing, okay? And so when Venus goes direct after September 3rd, that's when you move forward with everything that you have reconsidered, everything that you have rethought. And so this is when you have your rebirth and your renaissance and revival and even reality checks. Remember, but it is going to be a really big, it's definitely going to have a really big impact on everybody, or not on everybody. And again, for you, just to give you a heads up, we do have a new moon in Leo on August 16th. And of course, next week I'll do your August forecast. But again, that's in your 8th house. Death and rebirth. I mean, you're going through some big cycles. You're going through some big cycles and some big transformations in your life, and a lot of y'all will feel it with relationships, okay? Even just what you consider fun, and it's just like really what matters to you, matters at the heart. Now, I'm just going to give you a quick example of what happens during a Venus retrograde, okay? The last time that we had Venus retrograde in Leo was July to September 2015. So, I don't know if you watched The Voice, but Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert, they got divorced. All right, so that happened in July 2015 during a Venus retrograde. Remember, I said there will be breakups around this time. That same year, Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rosdale, they also called it quits. Okay, that happened in August. All right, so these breakups. Now, when Venus went direct, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, November 2015, they got together and they started, they are soulmates. So that's just a brief example, but there's a lot. I'm just saying how big of a Venus retrograde has an impact on relationships, okay? So what I want you to know is I'm not saying every Capricorn in the world is going to go through a breakup, okay? Because I know for a fact there's going to be some comments like, oh, what? My husband of 50 years is going to leave me? What are you saying? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying this is a time where people may reassess their relationships, okay? And when I say reassess, I personally know a lot of couples that are right now during, this time that are taking the relationships to the next level, talking about moving in together, talking about getting married, talking about, do you know what I mean? Like, so it's not a bad thing. It's just reassessing things, okay? Reassessing where you are in your life right now. So keep that in mind. On July 24th, we're kicking this week off with a Venus squaring Uranus, so that is a big deal. It's a breakthrough. I'm going to leave it at that. I've already talked about Venus squaring Uranus. It's happening again later. It already happened, but it is just a breakthrough moment. Uranus right now is in your 5th house of love and romance and creativity, self-expression, pleasure, children as well. And then on the 27th, Venus is conjuncting Mercury. This is a really big day that I do want you to pay attention to because it is the best day of the week astrologically. You will just get like messages of love, all right? A lot, it could be intuitive downloads as well, spiritual downloads. On the 28th, Mercury is going into Virgo. And its domicile, it's the ruling planet for Virgo. And so remember, Mars is already in Virgo. And so this is in your 9th house of spirituality, of your belief system, of higher education. A lot of y'all could be thinking about learning new things, going back to school. A lot of y'all could be really working on your spirituality, your beliefs, like what I said earlier, your belief system, but Also, there could be some activity around like long distance travel for a lot of y'all. That could be a thing. But either way, Mars and Mercury in Virgo, which is like very like, now you're getting serious about your passions. Now you're getting serious about your spirituality. Now you're getting serious about, how you want to move forward. All right, putting all that passion into your passion. All right, but also being very, very like almost like perfectionist level. All right, so it's almost like nothing can stop me now. I have eyes like in the back of my head. I've got all my details, and it's like it's like you want to be Sherlock Holmes now when it comes to your passions. Okay, so with that said, Capricorn, let's get started. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for July 24th to the 30th. Again, this is for Capricorn Sun and Rising, and if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, especially Venus, because Venus is very active right now, obviously. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you, Capricorn. This is a really big week. All right, so Capricorn, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Capricorn, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. I launched a merchandise store. Here's the funny thing is like I do your videos in advance, so by the time this is like locked and loaded, I don't know if the store is launched by now. So if you don't see it today, it'll be there tomorrow. But even still, it's coming. And I think you'll love it because every sign has a lot of it's based on like the comments that y'all have left. Okay, so. Anyway, you're good. Okay, Capricorn, you're good. I mean, look. You're good. You're absolutely good. 6 of Wands. Hello. Very nice. Victory, success. It's almost like there's some great things that have happened in your life, and it's just the first of many to come. Okay? Especially work related, especially your passions. That's what wands are. Wands are very invigorating. They're very lively, right? And so, and this is the card of, look at him. Look at them. It's a procession. Everyone's cheering him on, and this is great. You're good. You're good. This came up in your past, so there could have been something that you got recognized for, something that was, really, really important to you. There could have been, you could have just been recognized within your orbit, like within your family for, being that amazing mom or, in a relationship. But either way, it's like a very it's success and victory is a big thing here too. Now, Page of Swords and the Heartier spread. This is very clear. There's something new coming through. Okay, you this week expect something new. All right, this is it could have to do with career, but because it's coming after the 6 of Wands, or even some sort of personal passion project or personal success. But at the same time, the Page of Swords. Remember what I said earlier. Mercury conjuncting Venus this week. Okay, that's going to be a big thing. And then right after Mercury goes into Virgo. Now, remember what I said, you're going to be getting messages. Well, the pages are the messengers. Swords, it's all about communication. It's the air, the mental suit, right? So when I said a lot of you will be getting these intuitive messages, these intuitive spiritual downloads, that is a thing, especially with Mars and Mercury in Virgo in your 9th house of spirituality. Now, you could also get them in your physical world. You could get like a message about a job that you had been applying to, or but the pages are the messengers. All right, the other thing is the other thing is that Capricorn, y'all, some of y'all are starting this new thing. It's like you have gone through a lot of changes, you felt it, you've been feeling these shifts, and now you're just ready to move forward. You're so enthusiastic. A lot of y'all are starting new things, and you're really eager to learn about these new things. This week, okay, there's that, and I want you to be inspired in that way. Now, you did get the 6 of Pentacles in your challenge area. There is a sense of looking at your entire spread here. There is a sense of just having that gratitude in your life for all the great things that are happening, okay? And I'm only saying that because it's not coming up energetically. It's not even coming up as like red flag or whatever. But it's remember how I said the sun is in Leo, and that is ego, that's identity, but ego. So with a lot of activity in Leo, it can be like very egocentric. It can be like, I always say, it's like the villain in an 80s movie with their collars up and like they're just like, yeah, I'm the best, with their sunglasses and their hairdo. Don't be that person this week, okay? It's just, there could be so many great things happening for you. Look at your spread. Like you're good. And it could get your ego a little like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be that person. All right. Don't drive by my apartment in your Ferrari and, with your $8,000 Gucci sunglasses because you just got this huge promotion. Be cool. All right. Be cool. I know you won't do that. Those are Capricorn. That's the last thing that any Capricorn would do. But just with that, the Six of Pentacles in your challenge area, that is a thing. The other message that's coming through is that there could be a sense of like all these great things are happening, but it's having to really it could, I don't even know how to explain this. It could shift some things in your life, whether you could feel a lot more weight in one area than the other, and just try to feel that balance, okay? And a lot of it could be financially as well, all right? So there could be something like a lot of money coming through in some way, and you're just like, oh, what do I do with this? Like, do I put in savings? Like, do I donate it? Like, do I, like, it, because it is Pentacles, right? And it is a very philanthropic man helping the needy here, but it's in your challenge area, so that's for a lot of Capricorns, like, looking at your entire spread here, and the fact that, we do have Venus in Leo retrograde in your 8th house of other people's money, all right? So there is going to be a sense of like finding that balance, all right? Whether you receive it or if you're giving it, right? If you are in a place where you did get a lot of money, all right? You did get a big inheritance, you did get like a big bonus, like how are you going to distribute that? Like, do you have a friend that needs help, support with rent? Do you want to donate to this organization? So either way, those are the biggest messages. But overall, look at your entire spread. You got the 3 cups, joy, celebration. This is, bonding at its core, 3 sisters toasting, but it's the birth of new things as well. It's 3, all right? There is definitely this newness, especially with the Page of Swords in the heart of your spread. You got the Ace of Wands in the root of your spread. Again, that newness. There's something new happening. Look down your cross. New, create birth of new things. Creation. Page, new, right? Ushering that new change, okay? Ace of Wands, the biggest change of all right? Like new journey, all right? This is the hand of spirit offering you this wand with the sea. You look at the leaves sprouting from it, all right? So a lot of newness, all right? It's like a lot of y'all are on this new path in your life, and it's almost like dream come true energy is coming through. It's like a lot of y'all this week will feel that. You'll have this feeling of a lot of great things happening for you. Actually, now that I think about it, Capricorn, you did get the very rare. You did get the sun in your future with the death card, didn't you? So you have that transformation, right? Transformation happening in your life, like auspicious change happening. Not the sun, you have the star, the hopes and wishes. That's what you did. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's why it's like you're good. You're absolutely good. Hopes in which, like, you're moving into this great area of your life. I mean, you have the star with the death card moving into the sun, and then boom, you have the 6 of Wands in your past. And now look at this. You're starting this new cycle. Remember, we had those lunar nodes last week. We also had that new moon. A lot of y'all, again, it'll resonate with partnerships. That new moon was in your 7th house of partnerships, whether work or career, but hey, or work or love, but you got the 4 of Wands in your future. Like, you have something to celebrate for sure. You got a card to celebrate. You got 3 cards of celebration here. 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Hello. Hi. Hello. This is absolutely amazing. I love this card. This card is all about celebration. It's all about milestones. It's like that feel good, hurrah moment. This card is actually attributed to Venus and Aries. So again, Aries is the cardinal sign. Leader, boom. All right, you are a cardinal sign. Boom, leader. Like you and new things, right? So come on, this is you having a baby, buying a new home, moving into a new home, moving in with a partner, getting married, getting engaged, starting a new relationship, getting a promotion, getting a new job. These are big. It's big what's happening here. Y'all are good, Capricorns. Y'all are really good. Honestly, y'all are really good. Just do not be the do not walk around with your collar up and do this. Like, don't be that person, right? I mean, do it if you're having fun with it, but don't be serious about it. With that. All right. Now, anyway, let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I really love hearing from y'all. I want to hear what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I am grateful, truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. Capricorn, look at what's going on here. Okay. Look at what's going on here. This is really like very magical. This is very magical. Let's get started. You did get the Seven of Swords, okay? Now, this is just saying, hey, like, the biggest message is, don't, it's almost like, don't be, like, show-offy this week, especially with this Six of Pentacles in challenge area. Don't be, like, show-offy, if that makes sense. And this is kind of, like, affirming it, but it's also, like, it's like things are just so good for you, like, but still be who you are. Remember, it's all about that authenticity, okay? Like, facing your realities, facing your truths, like this isn't me, like that, right? Like, this is, like, you're in a good place. You're in a good place, all right? So there also could be a sense of, and when I say, like, facing your truth, like, just don't, like, not hiding anything from, and, like, things are so good, but there's still something that I have to fix, or there's this issue that still needs attention. Like, let's still address that, okay? I mean, the other thing that is coming up is that there is a sense where you could feel you could be also trying to, that really is it. I mean, you could just come across a little annoying to people because everything is going so well to you. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but just looking at your entire spread here, there could be a moment where it's like, did you ever see that episode of Freaks and Geeks where he got like this new jacket and he thought he looked so good or whatever, and it was like he was so confident, he went into school and he was like walking down the hallway, he was strutting, and then like he started slowing down, realizing like he actually, like, based on the response, like the reactions from the people in the hallway, like he actually didn't look good. It's kind of like that. Just don't, because, like, even the Page of Swords is very enthusiastic. He's ready to get going, new beginnings, messages coming through. He's also kind of like a little annoying because he's so ready to go. He's so enthusiastic. It's like, you know, you know, I made this analogy before. It's like you go on like a 10-mile hike. Everybody wants to take a little break. Okay, they just want to take a 10-minute break. They're like, it's been 10-mile hike. Let's take a little water break. There's always that one person, 20 seconds in, he's like, all right, everybody, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this, right? It's almost like that kind of energy. But also, yeah, so just be cool. I mean, you're in a really good place, but just be cool. 10 of Wands, all right? So all the effort that you've, like, there's been a lot, you've gone through it, all right? You've definitely been going through it. But 10 is, again, the end. 1, 0 equals 1. You will be laying these ones down. There's going to be a sense of, like, burden and relief, but you have to, you know, acknowledge that. Lay these ones down, okay? There's a lot of almost like burnout energy. Because there is so much going on for y'all. But it's that thing that I was saying earlier. There's something that, you know, everything's really going really well for you, but there is that one thing maybe that you do have to confront and address and not just let it slide, right? That's like a big message coming up. But again, this is, and it may be a little bit, that may be the thing that's motivating you to have, because you are so driven and you are so hardworking. It's almost like you don't want any support with everything that's happening this week, or like anyone that's a part of it. But I mean, you do you, but just know that do what you can where you just don't overload yourself and feel like really burdened. And I'll even clarify that. Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you're gonna you're gonna be a strutter this week. All right, just, you got the Ace of Swords. You're good. This is just having that breakthrough. I mean, like I already said, that Venus is squaring Uranus this week, okay? Breakthrough, okay? Venus conjuncting Mercury, that's that download, that mental, spiritual, even just download, okay? It's going to be a message, intuitive download, something in your physical world as well. You did get the messenger of communication in the heart of your spread. You will be getting a message, but now you got the Ace of Swords, all about having a mental breakthrough, all about having like even just a breakthrough, right? Victory, success, talk about like a lot of truth, facing your truth. So you will be fine, okay? You're not going to be that person. You actually, yeah, you know, it sounded fun for a second, right? To be that person walking down the street in like a huge fur coat with, you know, wearing, you know, like that expensive, like custom made hat from, you know, Lacoste. I don't know. Anyway, but you're going to be fine. You got the Magician. You're good. All right. Remember, I said you're moving into all this newness. You want it. All right. You want the power to do it. You're fine. You got it. You're going to be fine. 1000%. There's really nothing else to say. This is the Hierophant, your final outcome. Like when I say you're good, you're good. Remember I said Mars and Mercury in Virgo in your 9th house of spirituality. Well, you just got the Hierophant and your final outcome. He is a connector to the divine, to our physical reality. You're good. You're absolutely good. He has so much. I mean, think about someone who has so much like wisdom, right? That sacred knowledge that everyone's like, but it's just like, I'm going to show you something. This is first of all, you see the keys. He's the one who's got the keys. He's wearing a triple crown. Come on. This is the first card in the major arcanas where other people appear other than the main figure. You see the two monks here. So it's like when you have that like wisdom, you spread it to others. All right. What's really interesting is that the Hierophant is all about structure. He's all about traditions too, and that's a very typical Capricorn trait. All right, so it's very, it has those qualities of you. But the great thing is that the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, and that's your BFF, your fellow Earth sign. And Taurus right now is in your 5th house of pleasure, of fun, of romance, creativity, self-expression. So it's almost like people are going to look up to you this week, all right? You are going to have that swag. People are going to love you this week. And it's almost like you will be like really compelling. You're good. I mean, Capricorn, you're good. I mean, you're good, okay? You're moving into this amazing new place in your life. You got 2 aces. You have the 4 of Wands. In your future, you have the 10 of Wands, indicating that, there's a little bit of stress that's going on and a lot that may be happening, but, you got to have to recognize not to get too burnt out. And you won't. You have the Ace of Swords. You're going to have that breakthrough. 10 is the end, and then you go straight to the Ace. You got this. Just confront anything that you need to, okay? You're fine. You got the 3, 6 of Wands. You're fine. You're good. Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. This is literally like you're fine. This is possibly your best. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's just like one of those, like, this is going to be an excellent week for you. Like, you are going to strut down, like, you're going to be good. All right. So, and also congratulations, because I am getting an energy of something that you are, something big, like a new job, like something big. Okay, baby, there's something big coming. Okay. So, even marriage with, you're good. You're good. Okay. Anyway, Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments, and if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Next week I do your monthly reading. August is very different from July, but we'll talk about it next week. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks so much, Capricorn. Bye bye.